Yeah, welcome to the BrownBoyWonder Podcast. Reviews and reactions. Let's go. It's the BrownBoyWonder. Hold it down, representing for the culture. Every episode brings you closer into the mind and the heart of a hustler, where the truth and the groove collide. Stay tuned in, come enjoy the ride. Keep it authentic like that, never hold back. It's the BrownBoyWonder Podcast. The BrownBoyWonder Podcast. Subscribe, share, and stay tuned in. The vibe's always on.
Welcome back to the BrownBoyWonder Podcast. For this episode, we're going to talk about Survivor Series 2024 War Games. But we're going to do some little predictions. But I'm here with my guest, of course. It is Jake Prince. Jake, how are you doing today, man?
One and only. Good. Alhamdulillah. Praise to God. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. And I do have another guest. He's a newbie on the pod. It is
my
Sachin.
boy, drum roll, baby.
Yes, sir. It is Sachin. How are you doing today, man?
Yeah, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Prince Sach here, and I'm ready to get the Survivor Series predictions rolling. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Well, let's get into let's go from bottom to top here. So it is LA Knight, the United States champion, versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Who do you guys got on this one?
Hey, man. They all know how to say his name in the arena. LA Knight, yeah.
Yeah.
Keep that title reign going, man. Keep that title reign going.
You know what I'm going to say. LA Knight's my guy. You know,
he's our guy.
It's our guy. You know, me and Jake's been following LA Knight for a while now, since the independent scene of TNA. Long before WWE.
Even when he was Sean Ricker, man, I can't forget about that. I mean, you know, even watching him pre-WWE, you know, it just made me feel like he was just like on the come up. And it's like, that's where me and Sachin are, you know? It's just a reminder that these guys started somewhere, you know? And pretty soon we're going to get there.
Yeah, this rivalry started about like two weeks ago, so it's a hot one here, but
hot commodity, no doubt.
Yeah, I know Shinsuke, he's at least in the WWE, he's been always in the mid card. He's never in the top card. The last time he was with like AJ Styles at WrestleMania, but besides that, he's always a mid carder. But yeah, I'm feeling LA Knight here as well.
Yeah, that was like WrestleMania 34, I believe. That's the one you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, so he's always a mid carder. So
he deserves
LA Knight's on fire. He does.
I will say he definitely deserves better. So much better. But LA Knight is building where he was at, so, you know, or building where he's at, so.
Yeah, so any predictions you guys have for the ending of the match, or anything, any walkouts, walk-ins?
Hey, Shinsuke could go for a low blow. It's always possible.
Yeah, I can see that.
AJ Styles and other guys, and, you know, Daniel Bryan, you know. Anything's possible, really.
Yeah, it might be a DQ by Shinsuke.
Something.
The rival going.
Hey, it could be solid. It could be more solid. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll see. I think Sasha, your camera's out. Yeah, it's off.
What's off? Okay, guys. What's up, guys? Yeah, so I would say keep my WrestleMania 35 hat, because I was there.
Very nice.
WrestleMania 35 at Live Stadium. But I would say, yeah, Nakamura is gonna get a good push after this. But LA Knight's going to retain. I say Nakamura goes back to the mid card, honestly, realistically, because I don't see any other Japanese talent for him to work with. Any storylines he'll blend in. Hopefully, I'm praying he does. WWE gives him a role, but LA Knight, you know, because they have big plans for LA Knight. Maybe the Logan Paul rematch. Maybe I don't know. There's a couple guys on SmackDown, the Bloodline. Mm-hmm. So I'm going LA Knight. Yeah.
Yeah, same here. LA Knight. The next one, it is a triple threat match. These guys hate each other. It is for the IC Championship. It is, of course, Braun Breaker versus Sheamus versus Ludwig Kaiser. What do you guys got?
Ooh. Man, I definitely hope to call 1-800-FELLA and have Sheamus be the IC champion and be the rightful Grand Slam champion. I think it's about time we give him that moment. I mean, last time I saw that was, in WWE 12. So if we can make that a reality, let's do it. I mean, I'm just so glad he had the spiky hair, coming back, a couple years ago and just keeping it going, man.
What about you, Sachin?
Yeah, 100% agree with Jake. Like, yeah,
Hey,
100%
I have
agree
a
with
special
Jake.
place in my heart for Sheamus as well because he looked at my Instagram story a couple days
Right.
ago, and every time I post about Sheamus, he always looks, So
One thing I
I
gotta say
definitely got to support
personally
my
about
boy. Go ahead.
one thing I say personally about Sheamus is he helped my favorite. Jake knows because my favorite wrestler of all time is Edge personally. So and he
Mhm.
helped Edge get back into shape in 2019,
You did.
2020 before his comeback. And
Tell for your workouts, baby.
and my workouts itself, I train martial arts a lot. You know, I have a coaching thing, and I train martial arts since I was like 2019. And Sheamus has very good programs for martial arts, not just pro wrestling. And Sheamus's workout page is solid. So I'm going with Sheamus. I want him to become Grand Slam champ. Yes, sir.
You guys going for Sheamus? I'm still going on the Braun Breaker train here. I feel like this young kid, he's like young. He's at least like 23, 24 years old. I think he's still
Like around our age range.
yeah.
Me and
So
such.
I think he should still stick with the IC Championship, man. This guy's going through it. I don't know if you saw last night Raw. He ran to that announcement table like at least 40 miles per hour. It's crazy. But
I mean, he has a background in football and shoot wrestling, so there's that too.
yeah, I'm going with Braun Breaker here. But no one's saying Louis Kaiser. Are we forgetting about him?
No,
I mean, it could be possible.
no chance. I'm sorry.
It could be possible that there's going to be a personal rivalry between him and Gunther. So I think they're going to probably stick to him and Gunther building up a feud, some kind of feud. You never know.
Yeah, we'll
Evidently.
see here.
Give or take.
All right, we're picking Sheamus and Braun Breaker there, and then we have our first. Hopefully, I think we'll start the show, but it is the Women's War Games match. It is consisting of Rhea
War
Ripley,
Games.
Bianca Belair, Naomi, Io Sky, and Bayley versus Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, and Candice LeRae. What do you guys got?
Team Mommy. No questions asked. Team Mommy.
Jake has a crush on Rhea. We all do though. So,
Oh, come on.
listen.
Hey,
We're
there's
going
nothing
with
wrong
Rhea.
with loving the goth. There's nothing wrong with loving
Nothing wrong
gothic
with that.
chicks, man.
But yeah, man. On some real stuff. Yeah, I'll go with Rhea Ripley because, I mean, of course, you know, they're trying to. She might even be the cover star of next year's 2K as well. My prediction.
No?
I'm getting on a ball prediction there. You heard it from Sats50, YouTube, and you heard it from me. You know, Ripley will be the cover star or one of 2K25, and they're pushing her into the next level like Charlotte and Becky Lynch. So yeah, I see her getting a win, clean, no DQ, no submissions, just clean.
Oh, it's a War Games match, so everything goes.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. I totally forgot it's a War Games match.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. I feel like we're gonna see Nia Jax like doing a big splash on top of the cage. We might see a lot of things here. But okay, you saying Rhea's team?
I'm going with Rhea's team though. The other team definitely is gonna have some good spots.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
What about you, Jake?
This is the War Games match with Rhea.
Yeah.
Team Mommy, hands down.
Hey, mommy. All right. Yeah, I'm going with you guys too. I think the good team here should win this. Everyone in this match has a rivalry with everyone else. But do you guys think Tiffany's gonna cash it in on one of the champions? Both champions are in the match.
Never say never in pro wrestling. That's all I'm going to say about that.
I'm gonna also go bold. Another bold prediction. I'm gonna say yes, she's gonna cash in because I think they want to make history. Triple H and WWE always wants to do something different and make history. You know.
They just one up on every opportunity they make.
Yes,
I
sir.
agree. All right. The matchup, it is for the World Heavyweight Championship. It is Gunter, the champion, versus Damian Priest. I am going with Gunter because they are locking him right in. I feel like because his IC reign lasted like 666 days, so I feel like they're gonna do the same, maybe more, 1,000 more days. Also, Gunter called him street trash, and that's messed up. But
A little personal.
a little personal, but I still think Gunter. What about you guys?
Maybe chopping. Me personally, I gotta go with my man DP because I am from New York and I grew up with Puerto Ricans. Puerto Ricans are great people, and it's not
a
even
special
that. It's
place
just
in your heart.
special place in my heart. One of my best friends, Adam Arroyo, growing up here in New York, was Puerto Rican. So special place in my heart. But not just that. I've been watching him since Punishment Martinez days, and I seen that he improved a lot this year in WWE. With the Judgment Day, he improved his character a lot, his promo work a lot. His personality off the screen, like and on the screen, and the in-ring work too. Like he had a great match with Rollins, he had great matches with Balor, he had a great match with McIntyre. So, and for me, Gunther's just not it. Like Jake knows my personal opinions on Gunther. I think he's a great traditional pro wrestler, like with the holds and the locks and with the style. Traditional pro wrestler, but I just like Damian Priest more, and I think there's better matchups with Damian Priest. Gunther can go feud with, I don't know, Goldberg or somebody. So, going with DP.
All right, what about you, Jake?
Oh man, I'm actually, for a different reason, I'm right there with Sachi, baby. I'm so for a different reason though, because his story of being one of the best pro wrestlers in the business was honestly so touching. It really resonated with me in a way because, this guy lived out of his car. He didn't want to take a handout from his family. He wanted to do it himself, do it all by himself. And honestly, it almost pertains to me in a way, minus the fact that, I'm not really having any issues with my family or nothing. It's not that, but it's just that sometimes you just gotta sacrifice whatever you can, and just his overall story of just, quitting a job that he wasn't meant to, be in forever, to sacrifice that for, the love of his art, which is wrestling.
No.
And that resonated with me. I mean, if I can give you guys a side note, give the viewers a side note. So I remember I was working at a pizza place my senior year of high school. And the thing that happened to me was I showed up less because I had, wrestling, tournaments, I had practices, to do. And eventually I was let go. They basically said, we have to let you go because, you're, you can't, we can't have you just showing up once a week and, things like that.
No.
And, as much as at the time I didn't understand, I get it now to where it's like sometimes you just have to sacrifice for it. No disrespect to anybody who works at, a pizza place because, pizza's awesome. It doesn't make itself.
Right.
But I mean, for us that are just destined for something else versus what other people are destined for, it was just a clear-cut sign for me that it was just all a part of the sacrifice just to be the best. And being, a newbie, and I think Satch can second that, being like a newbie, you kind of just, have that resonate with you because that's what you're willing to give for the love of your art. And that resonated with me, like I said. So absolutely, on a personal and professional level, I'm going with Damian Priest.
Hey, I appreciate that, man. Damian Priest has the fans with him. I remember when he was in NXT, he was amazing there. And then
He was fantastic. Are you kidding?
He was amazing. And then his career jumped really high when he faced Bad Bunny at Backlash. So
dude.
he
In
is
his hometown of PR, man.
that match elevated him to the top of the card.
Not to mention, sorry to cut you off, not to mention my boy Savio Vega coming out into that pop, man. Any wrestler would like dream of having that, man. I had to give a side shout out to my boy Savio Vega. I mean, he deserves the credit where it's due.
Shout out Big Papi Savio. Shout out Savio.
Hell yeah. We love you, Savio.
All right,
I think you know that.
Oh, I'm sure. You guys picked Damien Priest. I picked Gunter. But our main event, our big main event here, it is the men's War Games match.
Okay.
It consists of the original bloodline of Roman Reigns, Jay and Jimmy Uso, Sami Zayn, and CM Punk versus
non-bloodline member too.
Yeah. Versus the new bloodline of Soya Sokoya, Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, and Bronson Reed. What do you got?
Who's going first in this one?
I'm not gonna give a Hall of Fame speech like Jake just did with the wrestling and pizza, but I feel you on that, Jake. I feel you on that. I also wrestled, as you know, but unfortunately I had to keep my job and I had to sacrifice wrestling for my high school job. So yeah, DP all the way. But yeah, bro, let's get into it. War Games, the main event. This is what everyone's been looking forward to. I think this is the best War Games match since Roman's last
creation.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, and NXT has had a couple ones too. Shout out NXT. But yeah, I'm getting into it right now. I'm going with the original bloodline because they cannot
throw them ones up, baby.
Throw the ones up, baby. You know that. They can't make Roman or Punk look weak, man. They can't.
No.
That's really what it is. And Solo pinned Roman in the last pay-per-view, if you guys remember. I think it was Crown Jewel. So they're not gonna give Roman, the big dog, the tribal chief, another loss. That wouldn't be smart. That would be bad marketing, bad booking. So 100%. Bronson Reed will get a big spot though, because he needs to get elevated.
He's capable of it.
Jacob Fatu will get a big spot. Jacob Fatu might do some shit like where he backflips moonsaults off the cage.
He'll do that.
4 people. 100%.
We can see
he'll do that.
And then the Tongans, the guy's gonna be yapping. Tongans will bring the personality. Tongans will bring the personality to it. And yeah, it's gonna be a really fun match. I think it's gonna be one for the ages for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right, you're picking the original bloodline. What about you, Jake?
All right, I gotta say though, first off, Solo's bloodline was really impressively built just by having Bronson Reed join the bloodline. You got to admit that was so out of nowhere. But when you see him throw up the ones with the new bloodline, we feel like he fit. But as much as I'm praising the new bloodline, I mean, it really doesn't mean that like I'm going for them to win. I mean, CM Punk, Roman Reigns. I mean, the original, like the Usos, Sami Zayn. This is like the OG bloodline. So, like, I'm going for the OG bloodline. I mean, Solo just needs to sit down. He got his spot because Roman Reigns wasn't there, and he came back at SummerSlam, and I was there. He came back at SummerSlam and made them.
He was there.
Made it known that hey, I'm not gonna sit aside while you think you rule the WWE and think that you sit at the head of the table. So Solo needs to like sit his fat ass down.
All right, you guys.
Anybody second or third that?
I'm gonna say The Rock is also might make a small chance. We might get Rock.
Small chance goes a long way, though.
I say Rock comes out right in the end with his little People's Championship Muhammad Ali belt.
Yeah.
And then he's going to come out right in the end, do this, I don't know, point at Roman or Solo, one of them. and then something crazy can happen. Something. I know something.
The final boss, man. It's the final boss we're talking about.
You guys are
So
picking.
anything is possible.
Yeah. You guys are picking the original Bloodline. You know, I feel like the new Bloodline is gonna win. And you know why? There's only one reason. CM Punk is gonna low blow Roman Reigns and saying, "That's my wise man.
Ooh.
That is my guy. I'm a Paul Heyman guy. That is my guy." So I'm picking.
I wouldn't be opposed to that. I'm not opposed to what my brother Brown Boy just said. I think that's a good idea. But if they're going to do that, how are they going to do Punk and Rollins? Because Saturday Night Main Event, I don't think it's enough. They're not going to have Punk on that show because I'm going there. It's in Uniondale, Long Island. And I've seen the card, and Punk or Roman is not scheduled on the card. So when are they going to do this? Royal Rumble, before Mania? Because I thought Mania would be Rock and Roman. So you would have to, the WWE, I like that idea, Brown Boy, but you would have to fit it in the schedule somewhere. So that's why I don't know, but I like the idea. What about you, Jake?
I will say I beg to differ, but that's it. I beg to differ because I already said what I needed to say, But I dare say, as a spectator and as a fan, I just can't wait to see it for myself.
Yes, sir. That was the Survivor Series 2024 card. Jake, where can they find you, man?
Find me on all socials at Real Jake Prince. I will definitely, show love to all my fans out there, all my friends, all my family, showing me love throughout this journey. I'm happy to tell everybody I am almost there. So keep watching and keep tuning in on me. You never know where I'm going to be.
Sounds good. And how about you, Sasha?
Hey, guys. So you can currently find me on TikTok. It is Prince_SACH Sach50. You can find me on my current Instagram. It's the new Instagram. It's Coach_SACH50. And my YouTube is the same as my TikTok. It's Prince_SACH50. A lot of wrestling, martial arts, fitness content is coming away in 2025. And I will be vlogging Saturday night's main event. And if you guys don't believe me, I have previous vlogs on my channel. So
I've seen it. I've seen it.
Thank you. But
he was there when Rollins got mangled, so he'll vouch for that. I'll vouch for that. He'll vouch for being there, and I'll also vouch for seeing it myself. That was crazy.
Hey, that's what Bronson's going to do to Seth. Ooh, that's what Bronson's going to do. Big Bronson.
I would never know that guy.
Seth, you better watch out, Jake. Seth, you better watch out. Jake Prince here is coming for your spot soon. Maybe me too.
Yeah, you said it first.
Let me tell you something.
Follow these guys as well. Follow Jake. Follow Sasha. Follow these guys. And let's put our ones up and say, acknowledge me.
Acknowledge Jake Prince, baby.
Acknowledge Survivor Series War Games. We might acknowledge someone else. Who knows?
Hey, who knows?
The Clipter. Who's he? He's trouble.
If you're looking for an amazing podcast that recaps Power Rangers in space, then there's only one stop for you. And that is BrownBoyWonder Podcast. Watch it today, or feel my wrath.
Oh hey, it's Lex Lang, voice of the Clipter from Power Rangers in Space. And I just wanted to say congratulations to Anthony and Abrar for putting together an amazing podcast that really shows off Power Rangers in Space. So if you haven't seen it or heard it, be sure to tune in. BrownBoyWonder Podcast. That's right, it's amazing.
I think so too.
Guys, it is time for a defense for the BrownBoyWonder Championship. Of course, we are going to predict Survivor Series War Games 2024 that is coming out, or is going to air this Saturday, November 30th. Let me bring in my champion, or not my, he is my champion. He is my BrownBoyWonder Podcast Champion. It is Daniel. Daniel, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, and I will defend the championship. So good.
Hey, man, the last title defense, that was a blowout. So congrats to you, man.
Hell yeah.
your challenger. He won this opportunity by beating me in 2K. It is Steven. Steven, how you doing today, man?
Doing good. On my way to have all the titles.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, let's get into it. The rules this time, we're changing up the rules here. I am going to list or name all the matches here, and then, of course, Daniel will have, since he is the champion, he will pick his match and his wrestler or his prediction. But let me name all the matches here. Let me start off from the bottom. It is LA Knight versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the United States title. Braun Breaker versus Sheamus versus Ludwig Kaiser for the Intercontinental Championship. We have a War Games match of Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Naomi, Io Sky, and Bayley versus Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, and Candice LeRae. We have a World Heavyweight Championship match between Gunter and Damian Priest. In our last main event, we have a men's War Games match between the OG Bloodline, consisting of Roman Reigns, the Usos, Jay and Jimmy, Sami Zayn, and CM Punk versus the Bloodline, consisting of Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga, Atanga Loa, and Bronson Reed. Daniel, you are the champion. What match and what competitor are you picking?
So I'm going to go straight to the top here, and I'm going to go the men's War Games match.
Oh,
And I'm going to pick an interesting choice here, because I'm going to go with the bad bloodline, the loser bloodline, the bunch of dorks and Bronson Reed bloodline, and I'll tell you why.
okay.
The reason is pretty obvious. It's because you see right how after on the match card it says and CM Punk parentheses with Paul Heyman.
Right. Yeah.
I think Paul Heyman and CM Punk are going to turn on the regular bloodline and help out Solo.
Okay.
I think that they are desperate to make the bloodline storyline interesting again, and so they will need to inject a little bit of something interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And so they will need Paul Heyman to turn and then probably be a speaker for the new bloodline, because no one over there can talk.
Right.
So send CM Punk and Paul Heyman over there. Makes a lot of sense.
Oh, yeah. Making some good points there. CM Punk is the OG Paul Heyman guy, and of course Roman Reigns is his wise man. So okay, that's a good. That's pretty good. And of course, Steven is of course have to automatically pick the OG bloodline. Let me write this down. Let me take out this Word document.
I'm sure Steven is very bummed to get Roman Reigns on his bench.
My tribal chief. My daddy since 2015.
2015?
Oh
yeah.
During the big dog days.
You can ask Skyler how in love I was in with Roman Reigns.
All right.
I think he's beautiful.
He is a big man, a very handsome man.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Steven, you have now the opportunity to pick your match and your competitor.
Cool. I don't know. I'll just get this out of the way now, and for the World Heavyweight Championship, I'm gonna pick Gunter.
Gunter, any reason?
No, just Damian as a solo act just doesn't make sense right now.
Okay.
They need more time before they can establish that or what they want him to become later on. But right now, he's still too connected with Judgment Day still. But that's it. That's all I've got.
Great. That means Daniel will pick the Street King. Gunter called him Street Trash, but he called himself the Street King, and it's Damian Priest. Daniel will pick Damian Priest. Are you okay with that Daniel, is that
I'm
okay
fine.
with you?
I'm fine with that. I don't think he'll win, but that's fine.
Great. All right,
It
Daniel,
doesn't really make a lot of sense to just throw the title right back on Damian, does it? So
it is Survivor Series. Anything can happen. But
I mean, anything can happen, but it would just be kind of boring.
Yeah, it's weird to me that they're all kind of for championships.
Yeah.
Well, except for the men and women's, but the rest are championship matches.
It's strange to me that there's only the 4 titles and that there's no tag matches.
Yeah.
It is interesting. There was a world tag team title match that happened last Monday, but
yeah, we're also doing it kind of early, so like I'm sure there'll be something on Smack. Like they'll probably add a card or two to this, or not a card, a match or two to the card.
Yes, we are recording on the 26th, so anything can happen on that Friday. But Daniel, what are you picking now?
I think I'm going to go for the women's War Games match.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to go for the baby faces. I'm going to go Rhea, Bianca, Naomi, Io, and Bayley. Now, it might be a little weird because I know Io and Bayley are like not friends. I don't know, but Rhea is probably going to like hard carry, and then Bianca and Naomi are basically a team in their own. So I think that's fine. And then you look at the other side, and it's like, I mean, Liv Morgan's good, Raquel is fine, Nia's fine, Tiffany's fine, Candice is fine. Like, is that really a team that we need to see win? I don't know. I don't think so. And it's not for anything, so you may as well just like give it to the babies.
True. They do both of these teams have different rivals, and they're all clashing together. So anything can happen there.
All right, Tiffany and Nia hate each other, right? So that's something. I don't know. Maybe Nia will smash Tiffany against the wall. That'd be fun.
Against the wall.
We'd love to see that.
All right.
But yeah, I'm taking the girls, the good girls.
All right. That means Steven will pick the team of the Judgment Day, Nia Jax, Tiffany, and Candice LeRae. All right.
I like me some baddies.
There are baddies. All right, Steven, which match are you picking next?
Oh boy.
Which of these coin flip matches are you gonna choose?
I have a dream scenario in mind here, but I don't really see it happening.
Do it. Go for it. Live your dreams.
It's gonna be the Intercontinental Championship match.
Okay.
The triple threat.
There's 3 options.
Well, my heart of hearts wants Sheamus because that's all he needs.
That's true.
Famously, that's all he needs for his Grand Slam. He can retire off into the sunset. But it's WWE. This is Braun Breaker's second title run. His first one was bad. And this one, I didn't even know he was the champ.
Well,
so it just doesn't make sense to take it off him, but it also makes sense to give it to someone who can do something with it.
So who are you picking?
Don't forget about Ludwig Kaiser. He's been a thorn in the ass of Sheamus and Braun Breaker.
That's what he is, a thorn in the ass.
Yeah, I think you can pretty safely forget about Ludwig Kaiser.
I want to see it. I'm going to give it to Sheamus.
All right.
Okay.
All right. And that means, Daniel, you have 2 options. Are you picking Braun Breaker?
I'm taking Braun.
All right. Not Ludwig. Ludwig Kaiser.
If Ludwig Kaiser wins, you get a point.
Oh, okay.
You know what? Yeah.
That's fine with me. All right. That means...
So yeah, not picking myself is crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah, I would never bet against you, me personally.
People don't know. People think I look like Braun Breaker.
Well,
I do. I think you do.
Abrar, Skyler, and I think that's it.
I mean, I see the resemblance, but it's like
if I have my goatee, it's there.
Yeah, you're the meatball, and he's like a steak ball. You know what I
mean?
Perfect.
His meat is shaped different. You know what I'm saying?
I'm the appetizer, and he's the main course.
There we go. All right, that means Daniel. The last match is, of course, for the United States title. It is Mr. LA Knight, the champion, versus Shinsuke Nakamura. I will say this rivalry just started like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't care for LA Knight. Like he really bores the hell a night out of me. Yeah. So, like, I want to go for Shinsuke because he's way better and cooler, but he won't win. So I'm gonna go with LA Knight and be unhappy about it.
Great. Well, Shinsuke does have a mean streak, especially the last Friday of his promo. But all right, you're picking LA Knight, and that means Steven will pick Shinsuke Nakamura. I will run down the list here. Daniel, you picked the New Bloodline, Damian Priest, Rhea's team, Braun Breaker, and LA Knight. And Steven, you picked the OG Bloodline, Gunter, Naya's team, Sheamus, and Shinsuke Nakamura. All right.
Sweet.
Guys, you know what time it is, right?
No.
It is time to trash talk. Daniel, you are the champion. You go ahead and say your words to Steven, to your challenger.
Steven, you are my beloved tag team partner. If you win, fair game. Fair play, bud. Sportsmanship.
Is that it? Is that it? Damn. All right, Steven, do you have any words for your champion, your BrownBoyWonder Podcast Champion?
Same thing.
Yay.
Wow.
We are tag partners. One of us unstoppable tag teams.
That's right, baby.
Yes, you guys are called the Meatball Express, and I will say that is the best name in the league.
Whatever happens, happens.
All right, we're getting a friendship matchup here, but of course, that is it for the predictions for the BrownBoyWonder Podcast Championship. Steven, where can they find you, man?
They can find me on or Chef. Well, anywhere else.
All right, sounds good. And then Daniel, how about you?
You can find me on Twitter or Blue Sky at Daniel J. McG or at my YouTube channel, Daniel McG.
Ecliptor, who's he? He's trouble.
If you're looking for an amazing podcast that recaps Power Rangers in space, then there's only one stop for you, and that is BrownBoyWonder Podcast. Watch it today, or feel my wrath.
Oh hey, it's Lex Lang, voice of Ecliptor from Power Rangers in Space. And I just wanted to say congratulations to Anthony and Abrar for putting together an amazing podcast that really shows off Power Rangers in Space. So if you haven't seen it or heard it, be sure to tune in. BrownBoyWonder Podcast. That's right. It's amazing.
I think so too.
We are back with more Survivor Series. We are done with the predictions there, but it is time to watch a Survivor Series. I'm here with Skyler. Skyler, how you doing today, man?
It's me. I'm back. We're here. We are once again forcing the listeners to listen to us watch a long wrestling match.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's fine because when it comes to wrestling matches, it's a lot of fun. Last time we did this, we did it for a stupid movie.
I don't even remember.
Mousetrap.
Yeah, now I remember. Oh, I blocked that out of my brain.
Yeah, you know, I'll say this at this moment, it is the lowest played episode on this pod.
No one wants anything to do with that.
No,
everyone was like, we're not having Mousetrap.
That's a dumb movie. But we're here for Survivor Series. We're gonna watch Survivor Series 2019, the men's traditional tag team match. But before we do that, Skyler, I do have a question for you, and it's not hide and clap. It's not that.
Oh, thank God, it's over.
Or not who, but like, what do you think about the Bloodline story at this moment?
Ooh, the Bloodline story in November of 2024 leading into Survivor Series?
Yeah.
I'm liking it. I haven't been paying as close attention as you, who watches every piece of wrestling that happens throughout the week.
Absolutely.
But so let's see, we cover what's happened so far. So Roman came back and Roman reunited one by one with each of the Usos.
Yes.
And they're gunning for Solo, who's the pretender to the throne. He has the Ula Fala.
Yeah.
Right? And he's got Tamatanga and Tangaloa with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course they've got Jacob.
Solo,
I
love you.
Yeah. Yes, so that's all good. That's all fun. And then to round out the team, we got Sami Zayn rejoining the Bloodline.
Yeah.
Which is good. And then they were like, "Oh, we need a fifth person because they're gonna have 5 people." And I don't know the order of which this happened because I didn't watch it. But like, oh, they got 5 people, and then everyone's thinking, right? Like, oh, it's got to be the man. That's got to be the final boss, right? Now I know that hoping for Dwayne to show up on pay-per-views in general, it's always a bit of a long shot because he's very busy making terrible movies.
Allegedly.
Go see Red 1 in theaters now. In IMAX, just like The Rock wanted you to.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, so I just feel like the Survivor Series is one of the big 4. And then we know that The Rock has trouble with Cody, and The Rock showed up at Bad Blood, and then there was no explanation as to what he was doing. And then we know that we're building to you would assume Rock versus Roman finally at this upcoming Mania, which should happen.
Yeah.
So it's like I was thinking, like, oh, maybe Rock is in this. He like declares like, "This is my bloodline." He takes the Ulafala from Solo, and then we have like a Rock versus Roman thing. The 2 factions warring, and then that spins off to Rock challenging Cody Rhodes at the Rumble, another one of the big 4.
Yeah.
And then if Roman disrupts that, because I was thinking like, oh, maybe Cody will be the 5th, and everyone on Twitter didn't like that. Everyone's like, it better not be Cody. I think if what I was saying were to happen, it would make perfect sense, and just like stick with it because we need to do Rock versus Cody and then Rock versus Roman, right?
Yeah.
But Rock ain't the 5th guy. It's Bronson Reed. So
Yes.
Throw that out the window, at least for now. We could still potentially do maybe Rock and Cody at the Rumble, although I find that without the buildup of him being here at Survivor Series unlikely. But yeah, so the 5th guy, Sammy's going around being like, hey, so I know what you're thinking, but the Bloodline are cool right now, and we got to fight the evil Bloodline, so you want in? And everyone, like, one by one is like, Sammy, get out of here. The Bloodline was awful, and we hate them. Shut up. And if he asks Kevin Owens will shoot him with a gun.
Dude,
So,
remember, Kevin Owens getting beat up. Remember at Royal Rumble when he was handcuffed, and during the COVID days, he's been through the Bloodline for 4 years.
so listen, I'm not asking Kevin to help them.
Yeah.
Kevin has every right to be as mad as he is right now.
Yes.
And on the surface level, Sammy, what are you doing? But that's the thing about family.
You can't say no to family.
You can't turn your back on family.
But the thing is, Solo's side is also family.
Yeah, but they turned their back on family. He better not turn his back on Jacob.
Ooh. Oh, you cut out.
Oh, he loves him. It's fine.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah, Solo, I love him. Yeah, so the Bloodline story is doing an amazing job. Still has on our toes.
Roman's bloodline the whole story, the fallout, the Civil War now, the Sami Zayn, it has been probably, without sounding hyperbolic, I'll just say my personal take. It's been my favorite thing in WWE.
Yeah.
Since COVID era, right? We're going strong like 4 years.
It's good, yeah.
Tribal Chief is just great. Main event Jey Uso has been fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sure. People didn't like the Usos at Mania last year. It was just a super kick fest, but whatever. We've moved past that. We're done.
Yeah.
Then we got The Rock as the final boss was great. The Rock coming back as the final boss is the most I've liked Dwayne in anything since like 2005. So,
but you liked him in Fast 5 in 2011.
Okay, you're right. Fast 5 is objectively the best Fast and Furious movie, and he's good in it. So you're right. I'm sorry.
I'll say this: in Red 1 in the movie, it's kind of like what?
Don't you dare compare it to Fast 5.
No. It's kind of like the story is like Air Force One, where they're trying to protect the president.
Instead of get off my plane, it's like get off my sleigh.
Pretty much.
And he throws the guy off the sleigh.
The reason why it's called Red 1 is because that's what the sleigh is called, Red 1.
Yeah. Well, it might also be called Red 1 because, The Rock was in Red Notice.
Yeah, that movie doesn't exist.
No. That movie exists. We both saw it, and I hate it.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
But so you got Red Notice with Ryan Reynolds and The Rock, and you got Red 1 with The Rock and Chris Evans, who's playing Ryan Reynolds from the looks of it. I didn't see the movie.
Kind of.
But so now we need an end to the Red trilogy. Give us one last, pardon my language, dog shit movie. Give us one more with the word red in it. That's the Red trilogy. That's the Rocky Red trilogy. And then we could be done. And then we can move on.
I was thinking about his whole filmography, like to compare to Arnold at least.
Okay.
Arnold made Jingle All the Way.
Yeah.
The Rock made, I was gonna say Red Notice, but it's not really like a Jingle All the Way movie. It's more, if you want to compare Jingle All the Way to his Game Plan.
Yeah, I was gonna say The Game Plan. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Both perfect family movies. I know one is not Christmas-ish, but they both have that. They both have Conan. Okay, Arnold has Conan, while The Rock has
Hercules.
I want to say Hercules. I want to say Scorpion King, since that was like his first movie-ish.
Okay, well then. Okay, you know what? That's a good point. That's actually closer. Conan the Barbarian and the Scorpion King, and then The Rock has Hercules, and Arnold was Hercules in New York, and both are terrible. So that's
there we go. Oh no!
Don't defend the Brett Ratner Hercules to me.
He yelled at that lady.
I think maybe someone yelled at. Isn't Rebecca Ferguson in that movie?
Yes.
And you think it was John Hurt that yelled at her?
Yes, I still believe.
That's incorrect. That cannot be true.
But yeah, I was comparing Arnold's films and The Rock's films. They're pretty much the same. Likewise, the thing is, where is The Rock and Arnold's films? Because are we late in The Rock career, in the Rock's career, or like it's kind of mixed matching right now?
Yeah, the things you've listed match up, and I see the line of the train of thought there.
Yeah.
But the problem is, so we've got a funny little family movie, Jingle All the Way, and The Game Plan, and we've got this, and then Arnold has done movies very much of The Rock's caliber, like The Escape Plan and The Last Stand. Those are very much like Rock action movies where they're just they're only being made because of the guy we have in the lead, and they just
it's like Rampage and like Skyscraper, Baywatch. It's like those movies, but
what I'm gonna say here is, what is Rock's Predator? What is Rock's Terminator? I'm talking about the first two Terminators, not the rest of the series.
I guess I mean it's not really like well known, but I would say Walking Tall and The
Now-
Rundown.
Walking Tall and Rundown are good movies, and we'll throw it in there while I'm at it. I love Gridiron Gang. That's a good movie.
Oh, great sports movie.
But it's not.
Oh, I don't know if you saw Faster. It's kind of like Terminator.
I didn't see Faster.
Faster is like it's very a simple movie.
What I mean, like,
Yeah.
is that like the definitive The Rock performance?
Yeah, he was. Yes.
So the real answer to what is the definitive Rock performance? It isn't a movie. It's him wrestling in the early 2000s and the late 90s. Like that's what people. He's been coasting on that
Yes.
ever since.
And it's been working. Been working ever since.
I don't know. I didn't watch Ballers. Is that good?
I only saw the first season. I was like, it's pretty much it's just recycling storylines. But no, it's whatever. Other than that, I think that's it.
Yeah. I mean, they're both similar in the sense that they kind of tend to play themselves, you know?
Yeah.
Arnold, even, in Predator, he's just big action man. That's what he is.
Mm-hmm.
So, but Rock only plays himself to a point where
Recently, yeah.
Even though he's like, is he even? Because he used to be like one of the highest paid people in Hollywood, and I would believe you if you told me he still was. But you got to look at like Red One, which granted only just came out
Today.
It's not doing well.
It should do well.
All.
I feel like it should do well. I don't know why people are just being hard critics at it. It's an okay movie. I saw it today. It's an okay Christmas movie.
Black Adam.
That's something else. Yeah, that's something else.
In theaters, they were very excited to say like, we made our money back on Blu-ray sales. Like, that's great, dude. What else? I don't know.
I guess his Terminator is his Fast Five, even though he's not the lead.
His Terminator is Hobbs and Shaw.
Ha 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 ha. You know what he is? He acts like a Terminator in that movie. Yeah, I would say so.
Idris Elba's kind of a Terminator in that.
He is a half man. Oh, he's half man, half robot.
We spent 20 minutes talking about The Rock right now. We have like an hour-long Survivor Series match to watch.
All right. What's your final statements of the comparison of Arnold and The Rock when it comes to their careers?
I think a comparison is justified. If I had to choose my favorite, it would be Arnold.
Sure. Yeah, same.
And to go back to the actual original question, I like the Bloodline storyline. I have since it began. I'm still liking it now. And Roman is the one and only tribal chief. We're the ones. Put the ones up.
Yeah, the OTC. I'm doing right now. I hope everyone
listening, please put the ones up.
Please. I'm doing right now. All right.
God, remember when we hated that man? Maybe not you, but like 2015, 2016, hated Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Oh my God, get him off my television. But now, I'm putting the ones up.
Look, he had the John Cena treatment. Everyone hated John Cena in 2010-ish.
Is that because I'm fickle, or is that because Roman got better? Who's to say? I think it's the second one. I think it's the second one.
We love John Cena towards the end, right?
Yeah, but that's the thing, though. Super Cena, I understand, and I wasn't like a watching fan back then, so it's not like I have any right to complain about people like dissing on Cena. I get it. You went through it. I understand.
Yes,
but like Cena, I think was, for the most part, always about the same in his quality, his caliber. Granted, after like his like 2015 to when he beat AJ Styles at the Royal Rumble for his like 16th. That was his 16th,
Yeah.
right? His 16th championship.
Yeah.
Like in that stretch, he was like doing new move sets, like doing lots of extra stuff, learning new things. So he was putting in extra work there in that final stint. Oh well.
I guess it takes 10 years to love the guy for both guys.
I guess so. I think for different reasons, but yes,
Yeah.
different
Crazy.
and similar reasons. But
The thing is, 10 years is a long time. The fans are very loyal, I'll say.
yeah, wrestling's
But-
crazy, isn't it?
It is. That's why we love wrestling. As an ongoing, forever storyline.
Oh yes, just like life.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, for those who are listening, who want to be a part of this listen party here, go to.
This is gonna have to be a separate episode. You were saying you were gonna combine this with another thing.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to make 2 episodes, my guy.
No,
because
no.
we're just gonna ramble.
No. I am combining all Survivor's content into one, and you're listening to it.
That's
But-
gonna be like Peter Jackson's Return of the King extended edition, 4 hours long.
hey, call me Peter. You know?
No, I'll call you Zack Snyder.
Oh no! Okay, I did know that.
This is Abrar's Justice League.
Well, at this moment, probably we're at the 1 hour mark at least for the most part. But all right,
There's no way we've been talking for an hour, but all right, let's get on with it.
if I've combined the past 2 segments before here,
Oh,
Maybe
okay, sure.
it could be an hour. I don't know where am I, but I'm right here with you. You guys gotta sync up your peacocks. Go to Survivor Series season 33, Survivor Series 2019. We're watching the men's traditional tag team match with Raw, SmackDown, and NXT.
Oh boy.
Okay, Skyler, where can they start? One mark.
The timestamp right now is at 1 hour, 48 minutes, and 8 seconds.
All right.
And Abrar's going to count us down, and we're going to press play. And again, that's 1 hour, 48 minutes, 8 seconds. Survivor Series 2019.
Yes.
Ready to go.
For the listeners listening right now, you can pause right now. Okay, we are back. Now, let's do it. In 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, we got a big raw thing. That kind of looks like Brock Lesnar's tattoo. Or a uterus. Either. It looks like both. Oh, here comes the Raw.
Oh, here's
All
Seth
right.
Rollins.
Seth, Ricochet, Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, Kevin. What a team.
That's a good
Holy
team.
hell. Holy
This
hell.
is we got the psychopath, Drew McIntyre.
Scottish psychopath.
We got Ricochet, who is now in AEW.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens and Randy Orton still doing the same thing now.
Yeah, basically. But I mean, when a character's good.
Yeah.
Whoa. Randy's armband says R. Is he teasing Edge?
Oh, maybe.
No. No, it's R for Red and Raw.
Or Red One.
Oh. They should have
could be
put
wrong.
Roman. They should have put Roman in Red One, and then he could be we the ones. Put the ones up.
Miss
He could have put the
opportunity.
Red One up. All right. Team SmackDown. No, it's a blue uterus.
Oh man, what's going on?
Oh, this is SmackDown on Fox era, so we got a little ACDC going.
Yes,
So was
Oh.
SmackDown on Fox? Oh,
the big
he's
dog.
he's still the big dog. He's not the tribal chief yet.
Uh-uh.
Whoa! King
Corbin.
Corbin, Chad Gable,
Shorty G.
Shorty G at this time, Mustafa Ali,
Hey.
and Braun Strowman. This is a bad team.
No,
This team sucks.
no, it's a good team. You got Mustafa Ali,
Whoa.
who's a TNA champion, I think, or was.
Listen, I like Mustafa Ali, and I want to believe in him. I especially wanted to believe in him at this time.
Yeah,
That didn't work.
No.
But he's doing good stuff now in TNA, right?
Yes,
Is
yes.
he the X Division champion? I don't remember.
He's some champion. I forgot which one. I think he's the world champion.
And I enjoy Chad Gable, but this Shorty G thing, man.
Doesn't make sense. He's not his Shush era, so
No, Shush kind of won us back, if I'm being honest.
he did.
And then King Corbin. I like Baron Corbin, but the King Corbin thing was not. And then Braun Strowman. I don't.
Braun Strowman has been doing his monster stuff with Bronson Reed recently, and Baron Corbin has just been released.
Braun Strowman. Yeah, he was released. Wasn't he? Braun Strowman has been doing more or less the same thing since 2017 or so.
Yeah.
He debuted in 2016 with the Wyatt family. No, 2015. He debuted in 2015 with the Wyatt family. All right, NXT. Let's see. The Yellow Uterus.
No, I didn't even say that.
I can't help it.
Okay, NXT.
Oh, okay. Damian Priest, Tommaso Ciampa, Walter back then.
Walter, yeah.
Yet. Keith Lee, Big Boy, and Matt Riddle.
Yeah. So we got some pros and cons on each team.
We got some heaters.
Yeah.
The SmackDown team has got to be lineup alone for this era. Has got to be the weakest, which is ironic considering. I think. All right, we'll get there.
Roman, yeah. Oh man, I see Riddle's.
Riddle, put your Riddle away.
Yeah,
God.
I saw that.
That's like the opposite of Mike Tyson.
Oh, imagine combining both.
Why did Ricochet try to catch Riddle's flip flops?
He bounces right. Ricochet, bing bing, boom bong.
There's a lot of men in this ring.
A lot of testosterone.
And only two of them are in AEW now?
Oh yeah, like Keith. I don't know. Is Keith Lee still there?
He had some health issues, I think. I don't know. I want to say he's still signed, but he's not doing anything. So I'm not sure what's up with him. But yeah, Ricochet just went there.
Ricochet, and then
Corbin's gone as of recently.
Gone.
And Mustafa Ali is gone. And yeah, I think Team Raw, other than Ricochet, everyone's still there.
All right. Well, it is 2019, so that wasn't that far away.
Yeah, this was AEW was just starting, basically.
Literally just started. Yeah. If it came out, if this was in November, AEW just is 1 month old.
That's nuts. All right, here's.
And this is maybe the last traditional tag team match. I don't know if they're gonna bring that back because I know War Games has been the cornerstone for Survivor Series.
Traditional with an asterisk because it's 3 teams, but we're allowing it. Yeah, I think we talked about this before. Maybe when we talked about Bad Blood or Hell in a Cell matches, but I think War Games. I love War Games, and on one hand, I like that we're getting it back. You know, because so many years they didn't do it. The United Kingdom champion. That's crazy. But yeah, I wonder if War Games is going to suffer from the same thing that Hell in a Cell did, where it's just we do it every year, so we got to make up a team.
Yeah.
But since I guess since we were already doing 5-man teams or 5 to 4-man teams every year for Survivor Series, anyways, I guess I will continue to allow it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to complain about it just yet.
That's fine.
I wonder if we made War Games a little bit more rare, a little less guaranteed every year.
Mm-hmm.
That would make them more special feeling. But
they kind of got rid of Hell in a Cell, the pay-per-view, but maybe they could do that for Survivor Series. I don't know. Survivor Series has been like more of a gimmick match when it came to. They did it like 3 times with the Elimination Chamber because that was the debut.
Yeah.
But that was War Games, so we'll see. Walter at this time, he's a little bit, a little chunky, McCulkin Culkin here. Kind of slimmed down now.
What are you saying? I don't know how McClunky Culkin plays into it at all.
No, like, you know how people are like McClunky Culkin?
No. What?
Just a little chunky.
Okay, you're saying Walter's a little chunky here. Yes, Gunther.
Yeah.
Gunther's put in a lot of work. I don't think he looks bad here.
No, he looks
as a
fine.
pro wrestler, but he's much more toned now
Yeah.
as Gunther.
And Bronson Reed. Braun Strowman, he kind of lost a lot of hair, but remember what we were seeing? He got out!
Oh, that's right. I hate WWE.
Hey, we this is a learning curve, right? So we're just...
It's all right. It's all right. That guy's a world champion.
Also, this guy right here, Damian Priest.
Yeah.
He had to wait 5 more years.
Man, he's pretty big now too. I don't want to call him like top dog, but he's up there. He's in like
he's one of the main guys on Raw, or
top 5 or 6 most important guys on the roster.
Yeah. Damn. It's
crazy. He's moving so fast.
Yeah.
Oh. Stay alive, Damien. You gotta wrestle with Bad Bunny.
That's true, in a few years.
Oh, Shorty G.
Do you like Ricochet's Terry McGinnis outfit here?
No.
I like it. What do you mean?
Well, when you put it that way, you're asking me if I like Batman Beyond? Yes,
Yeah.
I like Batman Beyond. And when he dressed like Nightwing, like, oh yeah, I like Nightwing. I don't know about the sleeves and the on his gear. He kind of just looks like he's a big baby. Big flipping baby.
You want his arms to be like bat wings or something?
No, I just man, I don't know what I want, okay? He used to wrestle with like no shirt, and now he's got as much shirt as he can. Maybe it's the fact that it's like connected to the gloves. Although if he wasn't wearing gloves, maybe that'd be worse. I don't know, man.
Well, here's Riddle, where he was pretty cool at this time.
Yeah, he was fooling everybody. We were buying what he was selling at the time, and then I just think, I don't know. It kind of became a weird thing where, like, because when he was in NXT and he was tag teaming with Pete Dunne, that was genuinely really good.
Mm-hmm.
And then he came main roster, and everyone's like, "Oh, he's gonna be the guy to beat Brock Lesnar or retire Brock Lesnar or whatever." I don't think anybody realistically believed that was gonna happen.
Yeah,
and luckily it didn't. And then we hit this weird era where, I don't know, it was like Vince McMahon trying to write a stoner character, and it was just like really childish, and nobody cared.
The thing is, RVD has the same gimmick, but then he never like really like. Hold on, very nice.
Oh! All right.
RVD is the same character, but he never like press into it. But we know what his character is.
Because RVD was his own thing, but like Riddle is like a surfer dude kind of thing, and it was just grating on the nerves, I think. Yeah, Shorty G, we get it. That makes sense. Goodbye.
We have a cooler surfer gimmick now. She's in NXT.
Johnny Capahala.
Yeah. But
the big dog.
This is before the Bloodline, and
you can tell because everyone's booing him.
Yeah. Oh, do you like Baron Corbin's chin beard or chin? Oh my god.
I liked Sad Corbin.
Yeah, that was the best. I think that was the best gimmick.
Well, I liked NXT Baron Corbin.
Yes,
and I understand multiple things. we're just rolling through. I didn't even officially finish my Matt Riddle statement.
Oh, what was your riddle statement?
He was lame, and then we kind of learned how lame he was in real life, and everyone stopped caring, and then he got fired. Okay, moving on to Corbin. I liked NXT Corbin.
Lone Wolf.
I understand multiple things. I understand that like Lone Wolf, like biker music, like it didn't stand out, so that wasn't really going to stick around forever. Goodness gracious! Oh my god! But Kevin Owens by Tommaso Ciampa. That's great. Leave it. Keith Lee is shocked. But yeah, on top of that, the gimmick part, I also understand that his hair was not sticking around anymore, so we had to buzz it, and I understand that. But he just bounced from like he was the failed Money in the Bank cash in, and then like he was the GM, and then everyone yelled at him and said, "You're the reason Raw is bad," and everyone's like, "I don't think that's the reason." Or was it SmackDown? I don't remember.
Yeah,
you're the reason WWE's bad, Baron Corbin. And then, then he did the King shtick, and it's just like I don't care.
When he went back to NXT, he pretty much burned all that. He has a new theme song, burned the ships down.
He had one last good run. He won the tag titles down there
with Braun Breaker.
Yeah,
and then
I like Baron Corbin. It's not his fault. He was saddled with so many gimmicks, and power to him. He took on every gimmick they threw at him. He did it. So good for him. I don't know what he's going to do next. I wish him the best.
He has a YouTube channel. Check that out. He's a cook. So
I watched that video of him making burgers.
Yeah, me too.
He seems like a chill guy.
But for those for those who are missing a surfer gimmick, go watch Now NXT. There's a lady named Sol Ruka. She is very, very. There's a post. She is very good.
You know what's funny about that?
Yeah.
Remember I think it was this year. The Star Wars Disney Plus show, The Acolyte.
Yeah.
And that guy, the Jedi man, who the actor's name escapes me, but he was on Squid Game as well. His character's name is Saul.
Oh.
And I kept the whole show. I was like, I kept calling him Saul Ruka. And and then I had to be like, no, that's a female wrestler.
Yeah.
But I didn't stop.
She does a perfect, just like that, a perfect backwards RKO. So,
wow. Whoa, reckon this.
That was good. That was good. Okay.
Oh, goodbye, future world champion.
So one NXT guy's out, one SmackDown guy's out, and one Raw guy's out. Hey, they're gonna be.
Whoa! Your future tag team.
RK Bro.
I think the RK Bro was the closest I came to like. Yeah, take that. The closest I came to liking Matt Riddle on the main roster.
Well, you must like this right here.
In retrospect, yeah, I do like that.
SD. Oh, big boy.
Big boy.
This is. Oh yeah, here we go. This is where we love Keith Lee. We're like we want to see more of Keith Lee, and this is the match we love to see him in.
His NXT run was legendary. It was so great.
He was North American champion. He was NXT champion at the same time.
First guy to do that.
Yeah, during COVID. Oh,
what are you doing, Drew? Roman caught an absolute stray.
Oh my god!
Whoa!
It's time to rally the ponies.
Oh, we're gonna do the choo-choo train.
Choo. I would say
kind of a silly gimmick.
Think about what about the Bushwhackers? They oh my god.
Are you expecting me to say that the Bushwhackers did not have a silly gimmick?
Yeah, they have a silly gimmick.
Of course they have a silly gimmick.
Also, Earthquake.
And
All
Typhoon.
those guys. Typhoon, all those guys. He's pretty much like
Typhoon,
like
who was also Tugboat.
yes. So if Braun Strowman had that type of name, what would it be?
Big Butt.
Oh
And his Titantron would have Mike Tyson on it.
no! For those who are not aware of what happened with the Jake Paul,
You have to be. If you're listening to this, you have to be aware. If you
There-
like any social media,
60 million people on Netflix were watching that.
attempting to watch. And I want to say
Oh,
proudly,
yeah.
I was not one of them. I refused to watch that farce of a fucking card. Pardon my language.
Well, the match before that big fight,
I heard the women's match was great.
Yes.
I
They-
heard that.
they were going at it. No blocks, going right at it. Great match. Well, yeah, it was buffing the entire time. Low quality. Supposed to be 4K. Braun Strowman got out. Did
Braun
a count
Strowman
out?
got eliminated. What a fool. He got taken out by the big boy. Oh, and the Scottish Psychopath.
Yeah. Oh man, Ricochet. Let's go. We're
know
gonna
what's
have
silly?
yeah.
We established at the beginning of this is 2019 and AEW just started. My ass almost just asked, "Where's Dean Ambrose right now?"
He's over there.
John Moxley.
Who is creating his own NWO at this moment with his group.
Oh yeah, he is, huh?
Yeah. Kind of wreaking havoc everywhere, and they're kind of mean as well. Well, NWO, they do it, they do it while being cool. But Dean Ambrose group is like, John Moxley's group.
They were thinking they were cool, but yeah, no, I know what you mean.
What? No. They NWO was cool at the time. Now it's kind of overrated a little bit.
Oh, isn't it mind blowing that two of the coolest moves in modern pro wrestling, the End of Days and the Deep Six, and they gave them both to Baron Corbin.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
It's tough. We're at Chicago, and of course, Mustafa Ali is from Chicago. Everyone's cheering for him.
Brought out the Chicago flag.
Yeah.
Now, give it a few years in pro wrestling, and there's only one man from Chicago that people will ever talk about.
That is CM Punk.
Wow. CM Unk.
Unk. He is an Unk.
He is an Unk.
Perfect.
I couldn't be more happy for the success that Mustafa Ali is finding outside of WWE right now.
Yeah, it's good.
He put up with a lot of shit while he was here.
Yeah. It's a tough journey, especially when he's a guy from 205.
Just think how close he was to, we don't know what would have happened, right? We don't know how it would have turned out. He very well may have lost, but Kofi Mania was supposed to be his.
Yeah. The future could have been a lot different. What are you doing, Barrett?
That's bonkers.
No!
Well.
Man. Oh, yeah. Whoever's commentating right now, that is Vic Joseph. He is currently the commentator for NXT, and he's doing a great job.
On commentary, they also have Nigel McGuinness, which is a bit silly.
Yes. Future AEW man.
Commentator, wrestler, all-around talent.
Yeah. People were chanting CM Punk.
Oh, now they're chanting CM Punk. Just give it a few years, you fickle bastards.
Dude, they've been waiting since 2014. Tommaso Ciampa, he is he might break up DIY at this moment.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh god, on the head. He might go back to his black heart as he is right now.
Drew McIntyre, a year after this. Well, not even a year. It'd be this upcoming Rumble, right? Where
Yes, he will win it.
He'll win that, and he'll go on to become world champion during the COVID era.
COVID has how long? Like since 2020 to 20 end of 21. Oh, that's a spear. That is my big dog.
The big dog.
Roman Reigns has matured over the years, and now he's an old. Oh, that's close. Now he's an older man, and
He's an older dog.
oh, and I feel like now he knows his character.
Yeah, he's got it now.
Yeah,
He is the man that comes around.
you just gotta go through the waves, and he found it.
No, not on Roman. You don't.
Oh,
Get
Superman
it.
punch. Remember Dolph Ziggler in that one Survivor Series match against Authority?
Yeah.
It was the Iron Man, and then Sting showed up.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah, that was the Team Cena versus Team Authority.
Yeah.
Man, Team Cena was bad.
Yes. Even Cena got out. I mean, come on.
Just look at those people in that match. The Big Show's heel turn.
Perfect.
People, I think, even if Ziggler, which that was like performance of a lifetime from Ziggler at the end there.
Yes.
I think even if Ziggler had like won it all by himself at the end, and like the good guys won, I don't think people would have liked that match or that show. It's only talked about as well as it is because of Sting.
Yeah.
Which,
for the most part,
granted, what a appearance, right?
yes.
Like that was
First
some
time.
Legends. Oh my goodness, he just killed Baron Corbin, killed his own guy. Are they doing their dog food fight around this time? Is that why that just happened?
Yeah. That is during this
Terrible.
time.
Awful.
Hey, that's why Roman Reigns has to go through all that to become the tribal chief.
Sure. I guess.
We got Tommaso Ciampa. We got Seth Rollins. Seth, if it's on Netflix, Seth effing Rollins. We got the big dog. Tommaso Ciampa. I feel like he's the oldest person looking here.
The oldest looking person here. I don't know how old he actually is.
He looks. I don't know. I remember he was growing his hair out in NXT.
Oh,
at
big
one
boy,
point.
big boy, big boy.
There he is. He's a big man. Yeah, Tommaso Ciampa was growing out his hair out in NXT at one point, and it was all white. So I don't know how old he is. A little Shield reunion here.
Yeah, but the Shield has already reunited and then disbanded before this. So, they're gonna do the power bomb.
Yeah, they are.
It's a double, triple power bomb. You know that clip?
I remember that clip. That's WrestleMania 30.
We're very far from that, Roman.
Oh,
Roman would just yell things and clip the mic audio.
yeah, like that's a young Roman. Now we have an old, wise Roman.
Yeah, and he needs his wise man.
He's, you know what he's like? He's like Optimus Prime. A very young Optimus Prime was like
Transformers 1.
Yeah, he's very bash, or like even Transformers, the newest, the live action newest one. where Optimus Prime was like a very young. Oh my god, a very young very young guy who just do mistakes.
Yeah.
But then in Transformers 1, the 2007 one, is a very wise Optimus Prime. So that is what we have right now with Roman Reigns, a tribal chief who is the Transformers 2007. That's
You know what's
yeah.
You know what's really funny about the animated Transformers 1 that just came out this year. Spoilers at the end. Megatron's a bad guy, but spoilers. Rollins kicked out. But how like Orion Pax, soon to be Optimus Prime, is like, no, don't kill him. We can't. Whatever. And then I was reading the like some of the filmmakers were talking about how like we'll see over more movies if we get them. We'll be able to see Optimus Prime become like this young leader, and he'll turn into the Optimus we know from like those movies, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, well, the Optimus from those movies would have just point blank executed Sentinel Prime. He did.
Yeah.
In Dark of the Moon.
Yep.
He literally executed Sentinel Prime.
Hey, that's why we love Prime.
My favorite Optimus Prime quote: "Kill them all."
Hey, that's a bad Prime. Oh, and we're not talking about Logan Paul's Prime.
Oh, Ciampa, get out of here! I don't know if the timeline adds up here, but is Ciampa NXT champion right? No, surely it's Adam Cole, right?
I don't remember. It could be anybody.
No, I think it was Adam Cole. It was Adam Cole because I think Adam Cole had an NXT title match on this show.
Yes.
Against, was it Daniel Bryan? I think it was.
Yes, it was. I remember the promo on SmackDown. I remember. There was Shawn Michaels and Triple H were like, "Hey, he's your opponent," and it's Bryan Danielson versus Adam Cole. Baby. All right, so we got the remaining here. We got the remaining SmackDown guys: Roman Reigns, remaining Raw guy Seth Rollins, and remaining guy right here, Mr. Keith Lee.
That's not this show.
Oh,
Daniel Bryan was killed by the Fiend on this show.
Oh.
I want to look up the full card. Hang on.
Well, while you do that, here's Keith Lee going at it. He does a toss to Seth Rollins. Now Keith Lee's powered up. Now he does a little. Oh no, they picked him up. Countered. Keith Lee's gonna go over the top rope. Splash. Keith Lee is on fire. Grabs Seth Rollins. He picked him up. Fireman carry to a Seth Rollins reversed. Izaguri. And then super kick.
Oh, well, Adam Cole is the NXT champion, but it was a match against Pete Dunne. So it was just an NXT match. But yeah, that Daniel Bryan Adam Cole match definitely did happen. I remember.
Yes, I remember. I think it was on the SmackDown.
And you know what's funny? It could happen now in AEW.
I don't know if you saw that picture of Adam Cole. He's becoming very yellow.
Yellow?
Yeah, it's like
Coldplay.
That or Jaundice.
They have a song called Yellow. Jaundice? That's not good. Man, he needs to get his health in order.
Yeah?
Uh-oh.
He's tuning up the band.
Don't do that, Seth Rollins. Just stomp on him. Oh, boy. Big boy.
Jackhammer. 1, 2.
No, you shouldn't call that a jackhammer. You should call that the big boy.
The big boy. Oh, man, look at him. Do you like when he grew out his hair to be white?
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. It's all right.
Yeah. Okay. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Is this interaction with Roman Reigns and Keith Lee?
Too good to be true. Everyone avert your eyes now.
Everyone is basking in his glory.
You know, Roman's going to defeat him and absorb his glory and use the glory to evolve into the tribal chief.
Oh, he's like a Pokemon.
Roman, I just need to beat this one last guy.
We see the Brock Lesnar guy on the front row as well.
Get out of here.
And the green shirt guy.
Yeah, what? They're not allowed to be that close to each other.
Pretty close. Oh my god! These are some Mortal Kombat moves. 2 Superman punches. Oh.
See, that's terrifying.
Yeah. How can he do that after 2 Superman punches?
Yeah, does this ref work for the NFL now?
Oh.
Is it one of your favorite things when in football when a play happens and then like a flag gets thrown and maybe a second flag gets thrown and hell we'll even say a third flag gets thrown and then like the clock stops, right? Like let's say it's like after the 2-minute warning and like it really matters, like we're trying to do clock management here. So they throw the flag. The play happened inbounds. They stop the clock with their flags. They all run over to each other. They talk for about a minute. Then the ref comes over the loudspeaker and he's just like, "Never mind. There was no penalty. We're just fucking with you." Oh, thank you, NFL referees. You are so good at your jobs, and your job is pissing off every American watching. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Oh!
What a Superman punch.
That was a spear.
Excuse me, spear.
Oh, Keith Lee just lost.
Are you ready?
I will say I like that the match came down to one survivor from each team, and it's like the top guys from each brand. The three most powerful dudes. And it makes sense that Roman wins it. In hindsight, I didn't like it then. But important to note, if you're keeping score throughout the whole night, which you're supposed to do, NXT won this pay-per-view.
Yeah, they did. And I remember Triple H was very happy about that. He was bragging about it. This is a great powerbomb, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
The
Spirit Bomb. Keith Lee has a bunch of moves named after anime moves.
Oh, yeah.
He has one move called the Grizzly Magnum, and that's from One Piece, my favorite anime.
Oh. Well, there's the winner. Team SmackDown won Survivor Series in 2019. Yeah, there we go. NXT 3.
Pretty good.
Damn, Raw sucks.
Yeah, I don't think Raw did very well this night. In fact, let's look at the overall results for the night.
Sure.
So if we're including the pre-show matches, which, by the way, remember that one Survivor Series where they didn't count the pre-show matches, but because if they had, that means SmackDown would have won?
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
That's so upsetting. Yeah, so on the pre-show, Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode, won a 10-team interbrand tag team battle royal, so that's a point for SmackDown. Leo Rush won a interbrand triple threat for the NXT Cruiserweight Championship, so that's one for NXT. Hold on. The Raw Tag Team Champions, the Viking Raiders, oh my goodness, defeated the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the New Day, and the NXT Tag Team Champions, which was Undisputed Era. So that's, the only point for Raw that we saw was the Viking Raiders. Good for them.
That's good.
Team NXT, the women's team, beat the other ones. And that team was Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Candice LeRae, Io Shirai, and Tony Storm. Bunch of good women there.
Yeah.
There was like a mid card title triple threat. The North American champion, which was Roderick Strong, he defeated AJ Styles, who was US champion, and Shinsuke Nakamura, who was Intercontinental champion. That's quite a match right there, actually.
I remember that match. It was good.
That's another point for NXT. Adam Cole versus Pete Dunne, that was both NXT. That doesn't do anything. The Fiend defeated Daniel Bryan. That was both same brand. That doesn't do anything. And then this match that we just saw was a win for SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
And then for some reason, Brock Lesnar was allowed to eat Rey Mysterio live on television after this. I don't know why.
It happens.
And then, crazy enough, to tie it all up and win it for NXT, Shayna Baszler beat Becky Lynch and Bayley.
Man, Shayna Baszler is so, like, her mystique is gone. Yeah.
Yeah. I was a huge fan of NXT Shayna Baszler.
Oh, she was the best. She was
ever since she came up here to the main roster, I mean, just nothing has gone right. They did that thing where she like bit Becky or something.
Yeah,
she bit somebody, and her mouth got all bloody.
She broke some arms like Nia Jax and some other people, but after that,
yes. Then they tied her to Ronda Rousey for a minute, which I didn't. I don't like Ronda Rousey. Yeah, I hope Shayna can get her groove back because I really like Shayna Baszler.
She's partnered with Sonya and what's the lady Zoe Starks of the Pure Collective Club.
We're girls and we punch people. Sure,
yeah,
why not? I'll say this about Shayna: all of her ring gear is styled after Space Marines from Warhammer 40K, and I really like that. That's cool.
There you go.
I'm a big nerd, but so is she, so it's all right.
Damn.
Cool.
Well,
that's it. That's the match.
That was it. That was Survivor Series 2019. Of course, Survivor Series on November 30th. That's going to happen there. Who knows which bloodline will win? Is it the new bloodline or the OG bloodline? Until then, Skyler, where can they find you, man?
Yet. I don't know. Maybe I'll make a Blue Sky. Should I make a Blue Sky?
You know, it is the top app on iOS and Android at this moment.
That's the only reason I'm thinking, because so many times people are like, oh, Elon did it again. I'm leaving Twitter for real this time, and no one ever does.
Yeah.
Right? And Twitter's just awful and toxic and just a garbage website.
They show a lot of bad things too. A lot of bots, and we don't see that.
Absolutely. But if Blue Sky is like, it sounds like greener pastures right now. Like, not a lot's going. Obviously, if everybody from Twitter moves over to Blue Sky, then it'll just be Twitter again, but without Elon, which I guess is a step up. But I don't know. Maybe I'll make one. It sounds peaceful right now. We'll see how busy it gets.
I literally just created an account. But yes, they can find you there. You said, one day.
Maybe someday.
All right. I mean, it has your name in there, Sky. So.
Oh my god! I almost just sneezed. All right, go on.
Do you think Sky Blue from AEW owns this app?
That's racist.
Sorry. Well, you can follow this podcast on now officially Sky Blue or Blue Sky. What the hell is it called?
I don't know.
Blue Sky. I'm on Blue Sky at BrownBoyPod. Follow me there, and of course, I'm on Twitter. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Instagram. You can find this on at BrownBoyWonder Podcast. This is on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple, all of that stuff. Follow me there. And until then, let's put our ones up and say, acknowledge
Acknowledge Roman.
Yes, acknowledge the OTC.
Actually, you know what? For right now, I'm going to put the ones down. And I'm going to say, here's what I'm going to say to close the episode.
Uh-oh.
Snow Low, I love you.